I mean, let's talk about some of the ways that technology may have impacted us and how we could have navigated it differently. I mean, let's take a look at social media and the role that it's had on our democracy and our political process. You know, I have the pleasure of working with Brittany Kaiser. If you haven't seen the movie The Great Hack, it's definitely something I would encourage anyone curious to watch. I think it's understood, you know, that the media has a great deal of influence over us. New media or social media has concentrated even more power into fewer hands. And these are things that we've often known presented real risks to our society, and that we've put in place rules and regulations to prevent that much power, but we haven't managed that successfully. You know, we have allowed a few people to have influence over us in a way that we've never seen before. And how are we going to deal with these big tech companies? How do we deal with Facebook and Instagram? And how do we deal with Google and YouTube? How do we deal with Amazon? How our government regulates these businesses really impacts our lives. I mean, how many small businesses are failing as a result of Amazon? What qualifies me to potentially lead in this area of technology, I think, is the fact that I've spent more than my entire adult life building technology businesses. You know, I'm a byproduct of kind of that first generation of kids that grew up with computers and the internet. I've been building technology companies since I was 16 years old. And I've done this all over the world. I've spent time educating governments all over the planet about, you know, how technology is changing the world. You know, I've been a futurist brought in to educate, you know, some of the world's largest institutions or companies and governments around the world. So I've been asked to do this already for a long time. Now I'm, rather than being an educator of governments, I'm proposing actually being in a position of leadership to implement these ideas that I've been presenting for so long already.